I'm going to actually go back to the beginning of my service and ask you if you can relate to something that really stuck with me in boot camp. Is we were all sitting in what we call a school circle, I guess. Maybe you guys had the same terminology. And our senior drill instructor asked us essentially why we had joined the military. And there was a lot of stories that you would normally think that you would get about patriotism, a desire to serve the country. This was in the early 2000s, so obviously Iraq and Afghanistan were going on. There were a lot of recruits who wanted to serve their country in that theater. But one of the conversations that struck me and still has stayed with me today, and I'll lead into the next question, is about the desire to use the military. And at this time, he said that he wanted to use the Marine Corps as a launching pad.
Right.
And I wanted to see if that was something that you considered when you joined the Air Force, that you were looking for a leg up, that you were using the military as a launching pad. And after service, did you have to remind yourself that that's why you joined?
I did, Dan, and I think you hit the nail on the head. The military can be used for a launching pad for a lot of folks. I tend to think of the military as a roadmap, the military being a roadmap. The question you need to ask yourself is, what is your destination on that road? And so after the military, what I found was that the destination I arrived to was one that I think I had planned on from the beginning. That's just to serve others.
Yeah. And so you joined the military as a platform for you to serve people. You're continuing to do that now. So there is sort of a constant theme through your military life and through your professional life after service. What would you say maybe a personality trait or a characteristic that you have grown in since leaving the service that maybe you didn't have while you were serving, or a characteristic, or maybe a lesson learned?
I would tend to lean more toward a lesson learned, Dan, and I think that lesson is we need to understand the value in ourselves, especially military members. Military members are very highly trained. We're some of the best. We have the best military in the world.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that, and we're a part of that. And so you need to understand the part you have to play in that.
Right.
I would encourage any young person getting out of the military or preparing to transition into civilian life to do a self-inventory.
Okay.